The Sahara Desert is the largest desert on Earth, spanning more than 9 million square kilometers and reaching from the Red Sea in the east to the Mediterranean Sea in the north and the Atlantic Ocean in the south. It is named after the Sahrawi word for sand. Researchers have just recently discovered the reason why the Sahara's humidity dropped to such a low level. This alteration, on the other hand, started about 8,000 years ago as a result of a change in the tilt of the Earth, which caused an increase in solar radiation or heat in the northern hemisphere during the months of summer. The increasing solar radiation, or heat, contributed to the intensification of the African monsoon. The gradual greening of the Sahara Desert may be traced back many years to a change in the inclination of the Earth's axis, which caused an increase in solar radiation and heat in the northern hemisphere during the warmer months of the year. The difference in temperature between the land and the ocean resulted in a seasonal wind shift across the Sahara Desert. This in turn prompted a low-pressure system to carry precipitation from the Atlantic Ocean into the dry desert. Alongside the evolution of other species, humans flourished, and throughout time they domesticated animals like buffalo and goats, as well as developed an early kind of symbolic painting. The Green Sahara, also known as the African Humid Age, was brought about as a result of the ever-changing orbital revolution of the Earth around its axis. It is anticipated that the Green Sahara will return as a result of the production of greenhouse gases by humans. Researchers from Belgium and Italy analyzed the remains of over 17,000 animals that were found in the rock shelter. The researchers found that many of the bones had been chopped or burned in some way. This is an example of a sudden climatic change that occurred on a scale that is observable to humans. The information that people cooked fish bones and ate them during their first few thousand years of living in the Takakori shelter, which began approximately 10,000 years ago, is one of the most crucial pieces of information that is provided in this literature. According to research done in the past, the first humans to live in the Takakori shelter around 6,400 years ago were succeeded by people who were involved in the first stages of agricultural cultivation. Around the rock shelter, researchers discovered evidence that pastoral residents cultivated weed-like cereal grasses and kept herds of domesticated Barbary sheep. This has led some experts to speculate that the introduction of domesticated livestock may have exacerbated the region's transition from the Green Sahara to the desert scene today. In spite of the fact that the Sahara Desert is now comprised of miles upon miles of dry sand, researchers occasionally find interesting artifacts that are not limited to fish bones. It was determined that a meteorite that crashed into the Sahara Desert the previous year was 4.56 billion years old, making it older than the Earth itself. This celestial body may have been killed or absorbed by larger, rockier planets as they developed closer to the Sun, according to the hypothesis put forth by the research team. The rocks that make up Sansi's Erdchech are igneous, which means that they were formed from molten rock or magma. They appear to be coarse-grained and tan and beige in color, with crystals that are various shades of green, yellow-green, and yellow-brown interspersed throughout. Andesite, a type of rock that is created when magma or even lava cools and hardens, makes up their structure. Andesites are extremely rare fossils that have been found in meteorites. The meteorite known as EC02 is classified as a chondrite, which is a type of meteorite that originated from a parent body with a distinct crust and core, like the Earth. In contrast to other magmas, which are high in iron, this one is abundant in silica. Stonehenge is a well-known structure made of stone that prompts a great deal of curiosity. The mystery stone formation that can be seen in the Sahara Desert is just as fascinating as any other. In the western Sahara region of Morocco, archaeologists have discovered a vast number of these stone structures that date back thousands of years. In both Morocco and the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, archaeologists have uncovered a wide array of stone structures. Others are fashioned in the form of pyramids, while others take the form of crescents. Some of them are arranged in straight lines. Some of them are in rectangular shapes. Some of them are constructed of rocks that have been piled up into a mound, and some of them are a combination of these different types. Archaeologists have only found a small number of artifacts that can be dated using the radial carbon method. Therefore, the structures haven't received much interest so far. A gulai is made up of 2 rows of stones that stretch off into the distance, and it is located between 2 tumuli, which are rock heaps that contain human burials that date back approximately 1,500 years. Gulais are sometimes discovered in close proximity to other stone structures. The researchers have no idea what their objective is, but they intend to keep gathering information, such as by taking soil samples. Pollen samples taken from burial mounds may reveal clues about the people who were buried there, including what they ate, how healthy they were, and how they lived their lives.